Hello, and welcome to the Reliable Staffing Services application tutorial. So the first thing you're going to do is go to reliablestaffingservices.com. This is the home page. If you scroll down a little bit, you will see the application button, and you just press there. And then you would fill out this information. Please use correct capitalization. Then you would choose your nearest office. Our corporate is in Jackson, and then Waverly is the other office that you can choose. I'll go ahead and press Jackson, and then fill in your social security number. And then you would just hit next. These are the pre-screen interview questions. When you do proceed to these questions, you will need to fill them out to the best of your ability to what is correct to you. I'm going to go ahead and press yes on both of these. And then you would hit next. You can make your username and password whatever you want them to be. And then you would just hit next. If you do have a resume, you can upload it or copy and paste it. If you're going to upload it, just hit there. You would click Browse. Once you find your resume in your files, you would just press Upload, and it should be right there. You can view it or delete it. If you ever need to update your resume, you can do that too by deleting your old one and putting in a new one. Then you would just hit Next. These are all different files that you can read on your own time. There's the Reliable Staffing Services Handbook, our timesheets, which is what we use to keep track of your hours, change of address form, and online pay stubs is a form that you can look at that has the information for the website, the username and password for how you look at your pay stubs online. When you get done looking at those, press Next. Fill out your personal information. And then how we can contact you. And press Next when you're finished. This is the Education tab. If you have no education, check mark that box. If you do, start with high school. And then fill out the information. And then if you ever changed high schools or went on to vocational school, college, anything like that, you would keep pressing Add Another Education until you're finished. When you are finished, press Next. This is the prior employment page. If you don't have any prior employment, check mark that box. If you do, fill out all this information to the best of your ability. If you have multiple past jobs, keep clicking there until you're finished. And then press Next. Again, all of these questions you need to answer for how they pertain to you. I'm just going through these quickly, but make sure when you do apply, you read these thoroughly and make sure you're answering them correctly. The position section asks what position are you applying for. This would be if you saw an advertisement in, say, the paper or our Facebook that was advertising a specific position. However, when you apply, it does go into our database. So your application would be available no matter what the position we're trying to fill is. But if you do have a preference, you could put that in there. And then press next. This is a skills section. Lists off different skills like industrial, general labor, forklift, things like that. I'll go ahead and put administrative. And then you would check mark the subcategory in the skill. And then type in the year's experience that you've had that skill. And when you're done, press next. And it'll ask you to make sure that you put in all of your desired skills, and if you have, press OK. We don't use the W-4, so you can go ahead and press next for this one. This is the convictions page. It's for if you've ever been convicted of a crime, including misdemeanors and/or felonies other than petty traffic offenses. If you have, you would select yes, and then fill out the information. If you have multiple convictions, you would keep pressing add another crime history until you are finished. If you have not, press no, and then press next. The tax breaks tab just outlines information that assists us in your application process. So make sure you take the time to read these thoroughly and answer them. When you are done, press next. This is the acknowledgement. Make sure you read it completely and that you understand it before you press I agree or I do not agree. Once you're finished reading it, choose whichever one and press submit. It will say thank you for applying with us. We will review your application and contact you soon. I would suggest that once you're done applying with us, give us a call at 740-395-0100 and let us know that you've applied and that you're available and looking for employment. We'll also ask you a little bit about your availability and things of that nature. So thank you for watching this tutorial, and I hope you apply with us.